So this is the first time in a long time we're talking about a Tecno device. This is the TECNO Camon 40. We went out and got it for 29,999 shillings, basically 30,000 shillings. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage. The unboxing process has been the same or with all Tecno devices as we can remember. So you get the basic stuff, the phone, case, some paperwork, and your charger and your USB cable. What has been very unique with this unboxing experience is the setup process. This is like a very different setup process from what I've seen any other smartphone company doing. So Tecno has used 𝐭𝐿, its AI system, to help you with the setup process, which makes it very unique. So the language setup, the country choosing, and all that is done through 𝐭𝐿. It's interactive. It feels like you're working with a smart system, not just you doing the same basic stuff that you do with every other device. I've really loved the setup experience. What I've also noticed this time around is that you get a very different user interface. So the new interface is way cleaner, less bloat, and more in sync with what other Android skins are doing. In terms of the design, I think this is a very unique looking device when you look at what competition is offering, especially since it comes with this sort of sliding camera bump. It's not a camera bump per se, but the phone will wiggle on the table. But yeah, I like it. There's a notification light at the top, this red thing here next to the flashlight. It shows you your notifications. It shows you when shooting videos, when you're receiving calls, when you're charging, when you're operating the IR blaster, because this phone includes an IR blaster, something I've talked about in different videos, and I've told you that it's a very necessary enhancement to your smartphone and smart home experience. So an IR blaster, a notification light, a cool design. I think it feels really nice on the hand. It's light, despite having a 5200 milliamp battery, which is quite large for the size of the phone. Another unique thing about the phone is that you get a one-tap button. Tecno is calling it the one-tap button. It's on the side and it's color orange, which gives it a very nice look. So the one-tap button is how you call up 𝐭𝐿. 𝐭𝐿 is Tecno's AI assistant, which I've said helps you during the setup process. So you can call up 𝐭𝐿 to do very different things, from device-specific tasks to searching the internet for you. I've tried it out. It can do certain stuff. It can't do certain stuff. I feel like there's a lot for it to learn, because you ask of news and it just generalizes, doesn't give you specifics, especially since you already set your country, so it should know your country. I've found that it can do device tasks really well, like mute the phone, take a screenshot and all that, but these are not stuff that you'll want to tell your assistant to do. You can customize this one-tap button to do different tasks. When you open the camera up, it acts as your shutter button. So when you hold it this way, it acts as your shutter button, which is weird because the cameras are at the bottom. But if you double tap it, you can open flashlight, open an app, and all that. Okay, so yeah, that's the TECNO Camon 40, which I've just unboxed. You can ask me any questions you have about it. And I also happen to have the Oppo A5 Pro, which I'll sort of compare it to. If you want that, let me know.